What is a will?
A will is a legally binding written statement of your wishes, and it only comes into effect when you die. A will states who is to receive what from your estate and on what terms. A will allows you to direct who you wish to deal with your estate and see that your wishes are carried out. A will is a technical document, and the probate registry have strict rules to which we must follow. In particular, a will must be signed and witnessed. If these rules are not followed, then the will might be invalid. If you die without having made a will, then your estate will follow the rules of intestacy, which means that it will follow your bloodline of surviving relatives. You, the testator, must have full mental capacity to make a will, which is to understand the nature of making a will and of its effect.
Who should make a will?
I would advise anyone who has a child or children, or who owns property or have cash savings, to make a will regardless of your age. You have to be 18 or over unless you have a privileged status, a soldier on actual military service, for example, to make a will.
What can you include in your will?
You can appoint a guardian to care for your child or children, should they be under the age of 18 when you die, this being a family member or a close friend. You can leave a specific sum of money to an individual or to charity via your will, or a personal possession such as jewellery or a household item to a chosen individual. Ultimately, you can choose who you wish to benefit from your estate and under what terms. Your estate comprises your house, possessions, cash savings and any investments. You can leave your estate as an outright gift to an individual or to a charity, or it can be divided into whatever fractions you choose. You can also include funeral wishes. An alternative to an outright gift in your will would be to establish a trust. Trust can take many different forms, but in principle will postpone or limit someone's entitlement to the capital you are giving away. A trust can be created for a child until they reach a certain age, or if you are responsible for someone who is physically or mentally disabled, for example. You can also create property trusts within your will, or ultimately put your whole estate into a trust for your desired beneficiaries.
Can a will be revoked?
Yes, a will must be capable of revocation. A professionally drawn up will should contain a revocation clause expressly revoking an earlier will. In the absence of a revocation clause, a later will revokes an earlier one only to the extent that it deals with the same property. Wills are automatically revoked on marriage or a civil partnership unless a will shows that the testator has an intention to be married or enter into a civil partnership to a particular person, and that the will is not to be revoked by that marriage or civil partnership. In order to revoke a will by destroying it, the testator must have the same mental capacity as required for the making of a will, and by destroying it, have intended to revoke it. Now, there is more information about wills on our website. There are leaflets and guides you can read and download, or you can arrange an appointment to come and see me or one of my colleagues.